What's up, FM8? My name's Alex. I'm the guy who offered to build the guitar for your buddy. Just going to take you on a quick tour around the workshop, show you a few instruments, have some fun. So I'm just going to start on this bench over here. This crazy, funky, pink and black looking guitar, actually not mine, built it for a buddy. Kind of designed it around an Ibanez gem. Got pretty much all the same features, just a different body shape, even the same headstock. Got the Floyd HSH pickups combination, one tone, one volume, 5-way selector switch. He wanted the jack on the front, so that's where I put it. This paint, this I don't even know what to call it. This paint style, I guess, or paint job. Yeah, sorry, paint job. This type of paint job is called a swirl. It's done all the time on the gems. If you haven't seen any of the swirl gems, they look really cool. Not all of them are as frilly and pink as this one. They're actually a lot of them are pretty sweet. But yeah, if you haven't seen them, do a Google search. Just type in gem swirl. I'm sure you know the gem is made by Ibanez, but yeah, a lot of really cool paint jobs, and he likes those, so he wanted something kind of like this. And he wanted pink and black, so hey. These two crazy funky looking things over here are cigar box guitars. Don't know if you heard about them. If you're from the South, well, South United States, you may have. I'm not sure where you're from per se, but basically the story behind these things is way back in like the 1800s, around the on through the Great Depression even. There was a lot of poverty down in the South, so people who were musicians but couldn't necessarily afford instruments would frequently just kind of fashion what they could out of what they had. And what got really popular is making instruments out of cigar boxes. Cigar box guitars mainly, which typically have 3 or 4 strings. But there'd be people making fiddles, ukuleles. There are even a lot of newspaper articles that you can see online from back in that day on how to assemble these types of things. So there's a lot of guys, myself included, who are making kind of like modern, blinged out versions of cigar box guitars. These are real cigar boxes. Just this one I got from a cigar shop. Just went and bought a couple empty boxes from them. This box is a vintage box from I think like the 30s. It was advertising I think 5 cents for 2 cigars or something like that. But I mean, hey, they are White Owls, so they're gonna be cheap. But I use all the fancy woods. Honduran mahogany neck on this one. That's the same wood that's used on Les Pauls. Well, Gibson Les Pauls. Got a rosewood neck on this one, or not neck, rosewood fingerboard, bone nut and bridge. This one actually has an ebony bridge. Yeah, let me take you through a few other things. This one right here is my personal player. Built it last year. Trying to see if we got good lighting on the camera. It's an old camera. It's hard to tell by the screen, but yeah, this is a kind of a mix between a thin line Telly and a Jaguar. We can see we got 3 single coil pickups like a Strat. Got some really neat wiring here. Actually, this is my my second video making on this. The first one, I just got way too excited and absorbed explaining all the cool different features in this particular guitar, mainly the electronics, because you can see there's a lot of switches and there's a lot of cool stuff that this instrument can do. But we got a ash top. That's the same wood that's used in Strats. The neck is made out of 3 pieces of hickory. That's the light wood. And then glued in between these pieces of hickory are 2 walnut strips, the dark wood. Bolt on neck. The back of this instrument, let me see if I can get this in the light. There we go. Real nice cut of walnut. Semi-hollow. You can see we got the F-hole right there. This is my personal player. Let's see, what else do we got? Over here we got a bunch of wood that's going to turn into some acoustic guitars. These 2 guys are called dulcimers. Just finished them up recently. It's kind of a instrument that originated in the Appalachian Mountains. Came from kind of this same people who brought us the mandola, which became the mandolin, but this just never got quite as popular. So this one was built for a buddy of mine. This one I built for myself. Let me get in close and show you some of the ornate wood carving on this. So you can see that sound hole. Well, we got F-holes mainly. This F-hole down here has a hummingbird perched on it. And then this one, you can see my label in there, handcrafted by a bunch of stuff you can't see on the camera. But this one, this F-hole, as you can see, obviously, you know, it kind of morphs into a flower with a hummingbird right there. So that's really cool. That's one of my favorite features about these instruments. And dulcimers are just cool little instruments. Do a YouTube search on them and check them out if you haven't heard one play before. But yeah, that's these. Mine's got the black binding. My buddy wanted a little bit of a darker stain on him. This is actually oak that is stained. He's got a little bit of darker stain with that white binding. Really pops and looks really nice. But yeah, so just general shop, wall full of tool stuff, bunch of walnut and paddock and spruce. It's gonna turn into some acoustic guitars. We got some wood over here, and all this wood I keep down here to keep the humidity levels correct in the wood. Just if you have wood that's in well, not wood so much. If you have a guitar where the wood of the guitar is built in an environment with improper humidity, that could cause problems in the future. But got my dehumidifier right there, and my wood seasoned correctly, so we're good to go. Got some mahogany right there. Got some more wood. More wood. More wood. Wood, 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 wood. So yeah, I'd be happy to explain any of the you know, anything about these instruments that you'd like to know. Any of the cool stuff about this guitar. But yeah, that's the shop. That's some of the instruments I've made. I also do a lot of guitar repair and that kind of stuff. But yeah, just let me know what you think or what you want to do. See ya.